Welcome to Akhand Vidyashram, the first institute of impeccable wisdom, the walking, talking encyclopedia. Chakra petals, an amazing mathematics. My mission, the impeccable wisdom, knowing which everything is fully known. My greatest discovery, Divyank, the divine design of nature, with which the perfect objects are designed and created. Divyank is the reward of 60 years of integrated education. Impeccable wisdom is enlightening, and integrated knowledge is empowering. Now let's understand the number of petals of different chakras as I have revealed in the last 10 videos. There are two concepts in those 10 videos about chakras. Sat Chakra Nirupana, which is an ancient Indian wisdom of Tantra, talks of 7 chakras, whereas Akhand Vidyashram talks of the 10 chakras. Let's first see those 7 chakras and the number of petals as seen in Sat Chakra Nirupana. Muladhara chakra has got 4 petals. Swadhisthana got 6 petals. Nabhi or Manipura has got 10 petals. Anhata has got 12 petals. Vishuddhi has got 16 petals. Ajna has got 2 petals. And Sahasrara 1000 petals. So this is the description of chakras and their number of concept with respect to the 7 chakras of Satchakra Nirupana. Now, new Indian wisdom as revealed, conceived and recognized by Akhand Vidyashram and called it under Tantra Vidya are 10 in number. Let's go one by one with the number of petals. The first, it is Muladhara with 4 petals. Second is Swadhisthana with 6 petals. Third is Nabhi or Manipura with 10 petals. Fourth is a new name, Usha Kiran, the rays of sun, has got 12 petals. Fifth is Anhata with 12 petals. Sixth is Vishuddhi with 16 petals. Ajna, instead of 2, has got 28 petals. Then 8th you have Vigyan with 52 petals. 9 Pragyan with 96 petals. And 10 Sahasrara with 1000 petals, as like Satchakra Nirupana. Now the difference you can see. It's very clear in the first 5 chakras, and 6th chakra is 2, and then 7th is 1000. But you see a different mathematical design in 10 chakras like 4, 6, 10, 12, 12, 16, 26, 52, 96 and 1000. How was this evolved and how this is correlated within the physical body is something which we should have to get the conviction that Akhand Vidyashram's 10 chakras is absolute wisdom. In the last 10 videos, primarily I talked about 10 major endocrine glands and their association with 10 major chakras. But at the same time, I have also spoken about 10 autonomic ganglia which associated with 10 chakras. Few glimpses of idea were given that these chakras are also associated with heavenly bodies of our solar system. But now in this particular thing, we are going to be very clear. The macrocosmic universe of our Brahman are our solar system, and heavenly bodies in this solar system also are in the same pattern as these chakras within the human body. The human body can be called microcosmic representation and solar system macrocosmic cosmic. And then you can call that also Brahman solar system. Pindan, the human body. Now, let's go to the next stage to prove why these chakras are in much more ascending order according to this, and how they are related with heavenly bodies are the planets of our solar system. Now let's talk of an amazing divine mathematics which I'm going to see. Now the picture you can see is the picture of major planets of our solar system which are well recognized. You can see Sun followed by Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and next will be Pluto, and then start outer solar system. We know the distance of different planets or heavenly bodies from the Sun. I have created a new terminology as Akhand unit, which is 1/10 of the astronomical unit. An astronomical unit is equal to 150 million kilometers. 1/10. Let me call it Akhand unit. This 1/10. This is a concept which I am trying to highlight on to prove these petals. Now the distance of different heavenly bodies or planets divided by Akhand unit is something which I put on the right side. And left side, we start from the Sun and go to each significant heavenly body within our solar system, and this distance from Sun, and then divided by Akhand unit, and what the number comes, you will be surprised. Sun as usual is the core, so it has to be 0 only. So 0, 0. Mercury average distance from Sun is 60 million kilometers. 60 million kilometers divided by 15 million kilometers equivalent to 4. Venus average could be 90 million kilometers from the Sun. Divided by 15 kilometers is equivalent to 6. Very clear? Earth is 150 million kilometers from Sun. 150 divided by 15 is equal to 10 is been well defined there. Mars is 240 million kilometers divided by 15 is 16. Then one particular aspect called asteroid belt, which I call heavenly body, as the body of Ketu, is 420 million kilometers from Sun. If you divide 420 million kilometers by 15, number you drive is 28. Jupiter is the next planet, 780 million kilometers divided by 15 is equal to 52. Saturn is 1430 million kilometers divided by 15 is equal to 96. Uranus 2870 million kilometers divided by 15 is 192. 10th, I have put Kuiper belt. Just like asteroid belt, you have another belt. It's very thick, and its average distance from Sun is around 15,000 million kilometers. Like asteroid belt, it doesn't have a big bodies, but it has got all smaller bodies like your comets, meteors, etc. And that divided by 15 could be is equivalent to 1000. So I can definitely say Kuiper belt can be associated with Sahasrara chakra. That means consciousness of human beings can go up to that particular stage normally. Now, as I've written in the down, an amazing hidden impeccable wisdom, the number of lotus petals of different chakras as you see on one side. Now, this is the same thing which I have been talking about, the number of petals of different chakras. For example, Muladhara chakra is 4, Swadhisthana is 6, Nabhi and Manipura is 10, Vishuddhi is 16, Ajna is 28, Vigyan is 52, and Pragyan is 96. and Sahasrara, of course, thousands. I have added Uranus to show essential, but in this particular thing, you do not see Anahata Chakra or Usha Chakra being mentioned, which has got 12 petals. Why this is missing in this order, but you can definitely see 4 and 6 are in the Divyank ratio. 4 plus 6 is 10. That creates it as a Divyank sequence. 4, 6 and 10 equivalent to 16 is also Divyank sequence. 16 plus 12 is 28. And 28 plus 24 is 52. And 52 plus 44 is 96. And there is a clear-cut divine mathematics which you can understand and appreciate if you go deep into it. Now from that, now let's take it to the next stage. Can we bring forth another unexplored, hidden aspect of this nature which has not been done by anyone in the world? This particular work is not exact copy, but the reflection of this can be seen in Titius Bode law, which talks of 0.3972, but that is not as perfect as this, and this goes well with the number of petals of different chakras. Now let's go to the next slide. As I've written, an unexplored mathematics, same picture of planets I've given, but in this particular slide, I have used the symbol of Anahata Chakra, and same thing is in the first opening slide. Why? Let me talk about it later. First, let's discuss what's the beauty about this particular slide. First thing I've written, the distance of planets from Sun is well known. And let us reduce 60 million kilometers from the distance which we know from Sun to different planets. Then recalculate the distance of planets from the Sun after minusing or reducing 60 million kilometers. And then divide the distance with 15 million kilometers, which is Akhand unit. Now with this background, let's do our mathematical calculation. As one Sun is 0, so you can call it minus 60 or minus 4. Anyway, we'll not go into details of this. Mercury is 60 million. Minus that, it could be 0 or we can call it 1. Venus 105. Minus 60 is 45. 45 divided by 15 is 3. There could be little miscalculation or confusion in the minds of planets which are inner planets. But things become much more clearer as we go to the outer planets. Inner planets always has a little problem because orbits are like that. So getting an average value could be little difficult. This is a value which I find is also something acceptable. At the same time, what different people, but everybody is giving different values. But there has to be certain uniformity. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Earth 150 million kilometer minus 60 is equivalent to 90. 90 divided by 15 is 6. Mars 240 million kilometers minus 60 is 180. 180 divided by 15 is 12. Asteroid belt 420 million minus 60, 360 divided by 15 is 24. Jupiter 780 million kilometers minus 60 million kilometers is equal to 720. 720 divided by 15 is 48. Now let's go to the next Saturn. 1480 million kilometers minus 60 is 1420 divided by 15 is 960. Uranus approximate 2900 million kilometer minus 60 2840 divided by 15 is 192. Pluto 5740 kilometers minus 60 5680 divided by 15 is 384. Now, do you see its significant mathematical pattern or sequence which is different from what I have shown earlier just by minusing 60? The sequence is, it could be 0 or 1, 3, 6, 12, 24, 48, 96, 192, 384. Now you see, it's all falling into multiples of 3, 6, 12, 24, 48, 96, 190, 384. And same thing is shown in the Anahata Chakra. Center you have 0. Then you have one triangle which goes up. Then you have two triangles which make it 6. Then followed by 12 triangles. Then 24 triangles. And then outer is 48. I have not gone beyond that. But I also make it quite clear. Mantra Vidya or Mantra Shastra or chanting of mantras is associated with the heart or the mind or the sun. They are phonetic sounds which come from the sun. And is related to the heart, which is associated with the sun. And chanting is always associated with that. And as far as Sanatana Dharma's mantras are concerned, the major, most important mantras are also highly classified. For example, 1 or 0 could be called just plain Om, one Akshara mantra. But when it comes to the next 3, same Om is divided into 3. A, U, M, Om, which is 3 Akshara mantra. Then you have next 6 is very important mantra which is called Om Namo Shivaya. 6 Akshara mantra, Sashtakti mantra. Third, very important mantra is Vishnu mantra or Shri Vasudevaya Namo Namaha, and which has got 12 aksharas. Next in the ascending order, in the importance of mantra is Gayatri mantra, which is called 24 aksharas or meter of 24 or 24 padas. Like Om Bhur Bhava Swa Tat Savitur Varenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimhi Diyo Yonaha Prachodayat. It is supposed to be 24 akshara mantra, 24 meters. Next in the ascension is Maha Gayatri mantra, which is found in Mahanarayani Upanishad, which goes like that. Om Bhur, Om Bhava, Om Swa, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Dava, Om Satyam, Om Tatsavitur Varenyam, Vargo Devasya Dhimhi, Diyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om So Amritam, Bhur Bhava Swa, Om. These are the mantras which has got 48, are well known. In my book Akhand Sutra, I have added a new mantra called Akhand Gayatri. Now, Maha Gayatri has got 7 Vyatis and 10 Oms. But in Akhand Gayatri, you have 10 Mahavyatis and 22 Oms. And its power is equivalent to 96. Let's not go into detail. If someone who is really interested, please read Akhand Sutra from Akhand Vidyashram. The e-book is free. Now, can you see a pattern? 3, 6, 12, 24, 46, 90 and 3. And this is the beauty of Mantra Vidya as revealed by Vedas and Upanishads in a highly classified way, and also represent this form of animate form of chakra which I have created for Anata. I think this is where spirituality and science coming very close to each other and showing this is a divine mathematics which Vedas and Upanishads are talking about, and I've been able to decode and bring the beauty in a scientific way. Let's go to the next slide. This particular picture of Mooladhara Chakra, which you can see, also I have spoken about. In Mooladhara, you have a conjunction or union of Earth and Moon at the same time. The number of petals of lotus petal is 4. Now I'm going to reveal something which will be quite interesting for people. The radius of Earth is 6,372 kilometers. I'm talking about radius. Second thing is diameter of Moon is 3,550 kilometers. The distance between Earth and Moon is 384 and 400 kilometers. Now let's do a mathematical calculation. 384,400 divided by 6372 kilometers is equivalent to 60.328, which is very close to 61.8034, which is Divyank ratio. Is it a surprise? The radius of Earth and the distance with Earth and Moon could have that ratio. There is much more can be revealed in this, which shall be done at a later date. But there is another aspect which I have also spoken about it earlier, and let's now prove it with the scientific. 384,400 kilometers divided by 3550 kilometers, which is the diameter of Moon, is equal to 108. So it means that between Earth and Moon, you can place 108 moons between Earth and Moon. Please keep it in mind. Here I am talking about Earth and Moon can repeat as 108 times. No wonder 108 is called a very spiritual number by Sanatana Dharma, and all the countings of beats for mantra chanting or mantra mala or japa mala has got 108 beats, not 107 or 109. Is this particular is a reflection of that, is something which we have to accept. Now I've shown Anhata and associated with Sun, and there are 12 petals. And I do know Earth Sun distance is 115, Akhand is 15 units, and 150 by 15 is equal to 10, plus North Pole and South Pole polarity makes it 12. So both Usha Chakra as well as Anhata Chakra has got 12 petals, and I can understand the distance from Earth plus the polarities which add to this particular thing, Moth and Ara as well as this, is gives. But this is like a philosophical thing. That's what I've omitted it earlier as a part of the sequence. Now let's talk about the conjunction. The diameter of Earth is 12,800 kilometers. The distance of Sun is 1382,400 kilometers. Now if you divide 1382,400 by 12800 is equivalent to 108. Is it surprising? No, because divine design in nature is a consistency. 108 Earth sizes can fit on the surface of the Moon. It is not between the distance between Earth and Moon. It is not the Sun and Earth. It is Earth is 108 times, Sun is 108 times bigger than Earth. Again, surprising, but at the same time, I know 10.3419 square of that is also equal to 108. There's another divine mathematics which we will talk about it at a later date. Now coming to the end, say thank you very much. I think I have added a totally new dimension to these videos of mine and showed a certain mathematics which to the best of my knowledge has not even reflected upon. Since I am only an instrument of divine consciousness, I am only doing the work with the voice of silence has been saying, and I am made to realize that and get this from Akash Kosh and verify with all the available information and represent to the best of my knowledge, and that's what I've done. So I'm happy that I've done it. Leave it to the people to understand, accept, and move on with that. So once again, thank you very